The name of the book is The Communist, and it is about Barack Obama's mentor, Frank Marshall Davis. Any biographer knows that the first thing that you do is you look at the mentors. It's standard operating procedure. Barack Obama, in Dreams from My Father, mentions Frank Marshall Davis. Actually, no, he mentions Frank 22 times. He never gives his full name. Not one time in the entire book does Obama use the full name Frank Marshall Davis. In fact, I found in Frank Marshall Davis's old columns, Davis using words like change, fundamental transformation, change America, basically words that became Obama campaign slogans. I mean, people who actually joined Communist Party USA, you got to understand, that's a big step. And Frank Marshall Davis did that during World War II. His Communist Party card number, by the way, was 47544. I include in the book the FBI file, 600-page FBI file on Frank Marshall Davis. I include the actual document that has his Communist Party number. He was the editor-in-chief and a columnist for a CPUSA, Communist Party USA publication called the Chicago Star from 1946 to 48. It's hard to say exactly what Obama learned from Frank Marshall Davis, but my book is mainly about Davis and what he believed in his ideas. However, in the introduction, I lay out one full page, about a dozen bullet points of things that Frank Marshall Davis believed, preached, advocated in his columns, and their haunting, eerie similarity to the ideas of Obama. It's not an elaborate conservative connect-the-dots conspiracy. I mean, the man was Obama's mentor, and we all want to know what the mentors to our presidents believe. This all fits into the very important point that Obama is a product of some very radical influences. Clearly, I mean, this is clearly the most left-leaning president that we've ever had. And it's not a coincidence, I think, that his mentor had been a card-carrying member of Communist Party USA. This book is coming out in July, comes out in July 2012, so we're just a few months before the election. Now, people aren't going to believe this, but I'm telling you, it's coming out now because it just happens to be when I started the project and when I got it done. Well, I think people should care about this book because they ought to feel betrayed that they didn't know this information. When they read the pages, the content, the things that Frank Marshall Davis said, think about this. This man was so radical and did work so antithetical to the United States that he was actually listed by the federal government. He was placed on the security index. Now that meant that in the event of a war breaking out between the United States and Soviet Union, Frank Marshall Davis could be placed under immediate arrest. And that man mentored the current President of the United States.